अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। शिव का कर लो ध्यान, आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा। से आए अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
तन एक मंदिर हो, मन एक दर्पण हो,
The body be
हर
let the body
आचरण
be the
हमारा
temple,
पावन
the
पावन
mind
हो।
be our mirror,
प्रभु ने हम बच्चों से यही कहा,
our
सबसे
behavior
बड़ी पूंजी है
should be wise.
पवित्रता।
And God says
प्रभु ने
the
हम बच्चों
biggest
से यही
treasure
कहा,
is purity.
सबसे बड़ी पूंजी है पवित्रता। परम पिता ने पवित्रता की ऐसी राह दिखाई,
The Supreme Father has shown us
जिस
the
पर
path of
चलकर
purity,
जीवन बनता मंगलमय सुखदाई।
with which we receive the happiness for the whole
मुख
life.
पर दिव्य उजाला हो, आँखों में ज्ञान का अंजन,
Let there be
प्रेम के
brightness
मोती
on
की
your
माला
face
हो, मर्यादा का कंगन,
and
चरित्र
knowledge in
निर्मल
your
हो
eyes.
और छवि उज्जवल हो।
Your character
संयम
should
ही
be
सबके जीवन
with code of conduct.
ब्रह्मा के श्रीमुख से यही सुना
We heard from the mouth of
सबसे बड़ी
Brahma,
पूंजी
the
है
biggest treasure
पवित्रता
is purity.
ब्रह्मा के श्रीमुख से यही सुना सबसे बड़ी पूंजी है पवित्रता पवित्रता की इस पूंजी को करके जतन संभालो
You take care of this treasure of purity.
अपने को मानव से देव बना
With your elevated actions, make
सब
yourself
हो सरल स्वभावी
deity from a
वाणी में
human being.
सहजता हो दिव्य गुणों का ताज सबके सर पे सजता हो
And let there
दृष्टि
be
में
crown
शीतलता
of divine
में
virtues
धीरज
on
हो
everyone's head.
जग में रहे यूं हम
We
यूं
live,
जल में नीरज हो
we live in this
महका
world
महका
like
मन
that.
हो खिला खिला
And our mind be
सबसे
fragrant
बड़ी पूंजी
and
है
happy.
पवित्रता
The biggest treasure is purity.
महका महका मन हो खिला खिला सबसे बड़ी पूंजी है पवित्रता
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Today our beloved Baba is telling us children that you constantly stay on the gallows of remembrance. You stay on the gallows of remembrance. What does it mean by that? The soul will go to the supreme abode. To the extent that we remember Baba, you will become pure, how we heard in the song, and that is the treasure of this confluence age. That we children receive in the confluence age from the Father, and this treasure cannot be given by any human beings. No human beings has the strength to give us the treasure of purity. neither they can make us pledge for purity. So Baba is saying the sannyasis and gurus would stay pure themselves, but they cannot make others pure. That is the biggest speciality of the Father, that the Father is making us pure. So you will become pure by having remembrance. To the extent that you remember Baba, the soul will become pure. Baba has given us the method for remembrance. The method for remembrance is you stay detached from this body and remember the Father. So, to the extent that the soul is detached from this body, the soul will have power accordingly. So, when you remember Baba, the soul will slowly become pure. When the soul becomes pure, the soul will fly. That you should have the intoxication of remembrance. If someone has the treasure, if they have any power, they have that intoxication. Who has the treasure, who has the post and position, name and fame, and they have that intoxication. So we souls also should have intoxication of remembrance, that what have we found, what we have got. Baba gives us so much treasures every day. So you remember the treasures, and there should be intoxication of the remembrance. So today Baba is saying you constantly stay on the gallows of remembrance, and secondly Baba is saying you stay happy and intoxicated. Today is 19th November 2025. Essence. Sweet children, you have to remain constantly on the gallows of remembrance. It is only by your having remembrance that you souls will become real gold. Question: what power instantly changes your criminal eyes? Answer: when you souls receive the power of the third eye of this knowledge, all criminality finishes. The Father Srimad is, children, all of you are brothers and sisters. Your eyes must never become criminal. You must constantly stay in intoxication of remembrance. Wonderful, wonderful fortune. What is our fortune? Fortune is that God is teaching us. Think in this way and you will remain intoxicated. Om Shanti. The spiritual father sits here and explains to the sweetest spiritual children, You children know that the spiritual father, who is also a soul, is perfect and that he never has any rust on him. Would Shiv Baba say that he has rust on him? Absolutely not. This Dada was fully covered with rust. So Shiv Baba is saying, I don't have any rust on me, but this Dada, meaning Brahma Baba, was fully covered with rust. The Father has entered him, so he receives that help. The main thing is that souls have become impure by having the rust of the five vices on them. To the extent that you remember the Father, accordingly, the rust will continue to be removed. You have been listening to the stories of the path of devotion for birth after birth. The things you hear now are unique. You are now receiving this knowledge from the ocean of knowledge. You have an aim and objective in your intellects. There is no aim or objective in any other spiritual gathering. This knowledge is our study. According to the drama plan, they simply say that God is omnipresent and continue to defame him. So, the Father has given the knowledge of the world cycle. The world doesn't know that this is the drama. They know, but they don't understand. They don't understand that this is a drama and that the creator and director is also bound by the drama. Although he is remembered as the Almighty Authority, you know that he too is moving along on the rails of this drama. God Himself is moving along on the rails of the drama. Baba Himself comes and explains to you children. He says, I teach you according to the imperishable part that is recorded in myself, this soul. Whatever I explain to you is fixed in the drama. You now have to become the most elevated human beings at this most elevated confluence age. These are the versions of God. The Father says, you children have to make effort and become like Lakshmi and Narayan. No human beings can say that you have to become the masters of the world. You know that you have come here to become the masters of the world, to change from ordinary humans into Narayan. Did we know that we would become the masters of the world? Baba said that. Baba told us that. You have been listening to the stories of You have been listening to the stories for birth after birth on the path of devotion, but you didn't understand anything. You now understand that it truly used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in heaven. You now understand that it truly used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in heaven. That doesn't exist now. The Trimurti has also been explained to you, children. The original eternal deity religion is established through Brahma. In the Golden Age, there was just the one religion. There were no other religions. That religion doesn't exist now, but it is being established once again. So Baba is saying, I teach you children in the confluence age. The Father says, I come at the confluence age of every cycle to teach you children. This is a university. You children have to reform your characters here. Why? Because this is university. There is aim and objective here, and if there is aim and objective, you have to study and you have to reform your characters as well. The 5 vices have to be removed. You used to go in front of the deities and sing, you are full of all virtues and we are sinners. The people of Bharat were deities. In the Golden Age, Lakshmi and Narayan were worthy of worship, whereas now, in the Iron Age, they have become worshippers. They are now becoming worthy of worship. They were worthy of worship, Satopradhan souls. Their bodies too were Satopradhan. As is a soul, so the jewelry, meaning as is the soul, so is the body. When gold has alloy mixed into it, its value is reduced so much. Your value too was very high. Your value has now decreased so much. There is no value of human beings. There was so much value before. You were worthy of worship and have now become worshippers. The more yoga you have, the more the rust will be removed. Your love for the Father will continue to increase, and you will experience happiness. Baba tells you clearly, children, keep a chart of how much you stay in remembrance throughout the whole day. The expression pilgrimage of remembrance is right. By staying in remembrance and thereby having your rust removed, your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. Those guides take you physically on a pilgrimage. Here, you souls are yourselves on a pilgrimage. You have to go to the supreme region because the drama cycle is now coming to an end. You know that this world is very dirty. No one knows God, nor will they know Him. This is why it is said some have non loving intellects at the time of destruction. For them, this hell is like heaven. These things cannot sit in their intellects. You children need a lot of solitude in order to churn this knowledge. You need to have a lot of solitude in order to churn this knowledge. So, to remember Baba, you need solitude as well. You have very good solitude here, and this is why Madhuban is praised. So, in Gyan Sarovar, there are a lot of solitude places, and you sit any corner and remember Baba. In cities, they have to find the place. But here you have very good solitude here. And this is why Madhuban is praised. You children should experience great happiness. What happiness you should have? You children should experience great happiness. God is teaching us embodied souls. He taught us in the same way in the previous cycle. This isn't a question of Sri Krishna. He was a small child. He is a soul, whereas this one is a supreme soul. Sri Krishna, the number one soul, then became the last number, and so his name was changed. His name would definitely be different in the last of his many births. This one was called Dada Lekhraj. This is the last of his many births. The father says, I enter this one and teach you Raj Yoga. The father definitely has to enter someone. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. The father teaches you children. Only you study this. This knowledge won't exist in the golden age. There must be reward. The Father comes at the confluence age and gives you this knowledge, and you then attain your status. This is the time to claim your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. Therefore, you children should not be careless. This time is to claim your inheritance, to earn income. Therefore, you children should not be careless. When Maya makes you careless, it is understood that this is not in your fortune. The Father inspires you to make effort. The children remember me, but if children remain careless, Baba would understand that it is not in their fortune. So Kumbhakarna is the remembrance of us only, that you hear from one ear and take it out from the other. There is so much difference in your fortune then. Some pass and some fail. In order to become double crowned, you do have to make effort. The father says you can stay at home with your families. You children have to settle your debts with your physical father. So a daughter doesn't have responsibility of her parents, but the son has the responsibility of his parents. You have to be very lawful. In this world, everything is unlawful. You know that you used to be so elevated and that you then continued to come down. You now have to become pure. All of you are children of Prajapita Brahma. You are BKs. Therefore, because all of you are brothers and sisters, there must not be any criminal vision. The Father shows you this tactic. All of you continually say Baba, Baba. Therefore, you are brothers and sisters. All of you call God Baba. Souls say that they are the children of Shiv Baba. Then, when in bodies, they are brothers and sisters. So, why should there be a criminal vision? You can explain this at big gatherings. All of you are brothers. Then, creation is created through Prajapita Brahma, and so all of you are brothers and sisters. There is no other relationship. All of us are the children of the one Father. Since we are the children of the one Father, how can we indulge in vice? We are all brothers and also brothers and sisters. The Father has explained that these eyes are very deceitful. As soon as the eyes see something good, the heart wants to have it. If the eyes don't see anything, there would be no desires. This criminal vision has to be changed. Brothers and sisters must not indulge in vice. That vision must be removed. There has to be the power of the third eye of this knowledge. You have done everything with your eyes for half a cycle. Now the Father asks, how can all the rust be removed? We souls who are pure have become rusty. The more you remember the Father, the more love you will have. You will have for Him. Love is forged by having remembrance, not by studying. This is the ancient yoga of Bharat, through which you souls become pure and go back home. All brothers have to be given the introduction of their Father. Through the notion of omnipresence, everyone has fallen down very forcefully. The Father says, according to the drama, this is now in your part. The kingdom definitely has to be established. Whatever effort each of you made in the previous cycle, you will definitely do the same again. You continue to observe as detached observer. Many will come to see your exhibitions. This is your godly mission. This is the incorporeal godfatherly mission. These people have a Christian mission or a Buddhist mission, whereas this is incorporeal God's mission. The incorporeal one definitely enters a body. You incorporeal souls used to live with me. It isn't in anyone's intellect what this drama is like. Everyone in Ravan's kingdom has a non-loving intellect. You now have to have love for the Father. You now have to have love for the Father. You promised. You promised. Did we make a promise to the Father? Did we make promise to the Father? Did you make promise when you came in knowledge or when you were ignorant of this knowledge? When you were ignorant, you did not know about it. When you got understanding, you promised. Mine is one and none other. Is it your firm promise? One Father and none other. You have to become conquerors of attachment. This requires a lot of effort. This is like climbing onto the gallows. To remember the Father means to climb onto the gallows. You souls have to forget your bodies and go to the Father by having remembrance. Remembrance of the Father is most essential. How else could the rust be removed? You children should have the happiness inside you that Shiv Baba is teaching you. What happiness should you have in you amongst you children? That Shiv Baba is teaching us. Do you remember that? Yes, you do remember that when you are in the class, but when you go out, you forget the Murli. You should have that chanting going on inside that Shiv Baba is teaching us. Shiv Baba is teaching us. Why is he teaching us? What is he making us? You should have aim and objective in front of you all the time. So in the physical study also, student would have the awareness that what is he going to become. So we should also have that awareness as well that we are becoming deities and God is teaching us. If someone outside were to hear this, he would ask, "What are you saying?" Because they believe Sri Krishna to be God. You children are now very happy that you are going to the kingdom of Sri Krishna. You too can become princes and princesses. So first happiness is Shiv Baba is teaching us. Second is we are going to the kingdom of Sri Krishna. You too can become prince and princesses. He is the first prince. He lives in the new house. The children who take birth later will have come later. However, they will take birth in heaven. You too can become princess of heaven. Not everyone can claim the first number. The rosary will be created number wise. The father says, children, make a lot of effort. You have come here to change from ordinary humans into Narayan. This story is of the true Narayan. You never heard anyone say it is the story of the true Lakshmi. Everyone loves Sri Krishna. They rock Sri Krishna in a cradle. Why not Radhe? So they rock Sri Krishna in a cradle. And why not Radha? Why not Radha? Is Lakshmi being praised? So Narayan is being praised a lot. So still Baba says Lakshmi first and then Narayan second. According to the drama plan, his name has been remembered. Radhe is equal to him. So why is there so much love for Sri Krishna? Such is his part in the drama. Sons are always loved more. A father is so happy to see sons. When someone has a son, he becomes very happy. If he has a daughter, he continues to choke. Some would even kill her. Characters have become so different in Ravan's kingdom. You sing, you are full of all virtues. We are without virtue. The father says, now become virtuous again. You now understand that you have become the masters of the world many times. You now have to become those again. You children should be very happy. Oh ho! You children should be very happy. What happiness you should have? Oh ho! Shiv Baba is teaching us. Shiv Baba is teaching us. Sit and think about this. God is teaching us. Wonderful fortune, wonderful. Just by thinking in this way, you should become very intoxicated. Wonderful, wonderful fortune. We have found the unlimited Father and we will only remember Baba. We have to imbibe purity. We are becoming this and are therefore imbibing divine virtues. This too is Manmana Bhava. Baba is making us this. This is a matter of practical experience. The Father advises you sweetest children, to write your charts. Sit in solitude and talk to yourself. Wear this badge over your heart. What should you do? Wear this badge over your heart. So we wear this badge on the heart itself. Raise your hands if you don't have badge on. You sometimes forget if you are in hurry. Do you forget or you don't forget at all? We are becoming this by following God's Srimad. Look at it and continue to love Him. By having remembrance of Baba, we are becoming this. Baba, it is the wonder of you. Baba, previously we didn't know that you would make us into the masters of the world. People who do intense devotion are ready to cut their throats and sacrifice their lives in order to have a vision. Only by doing that do they have a vision. The rosary of devotees is only of such devotees. There is also regard for devotees. Devotees of the Iron Age are like emperors. You children now love the unlimited Father. You must not remember anyone but the one Father. Your line should be very clear. You must not remember anyone but the Father. Your line should be very clear. So there shouldn't be anyone in your mind other than the Father. Our 84 births have now come to an end. We will now fully follow the Father's orders. Lust is the greatest enemy. We must not be defeated by lust. If you are defeated by it, you will have to repent. And then what will you do? Your bones will be completely broken. Very severe punishment is received. Instead of your rust being removed, you will become covered with even more rust. You will be unable to have yoga. It will be very difficult to stay in remembrance. Many tell tall stories saying that they continually stay in remembrance of Baba. However, Baba knows that they are not able to do that. So Baba knows that no one can do that. In that much in remembrance now, Maya creates many storms in this. Some even have such dreams that they are troubled by them. This knowledge is very simple. Even a small child can explain it. However, there are problems on the pilgrimage of remembrance. You must not become happy by thinking that you do a lot of service. You must continue to do your incognito service of remembrance. This one has the intoxication of being the only son of Shiv Baba. Brahma Baba has so much intoxication that I am Shiv Baba's only child. Baba is the creator of the world, and so I will definitely become a master of heaven. There should be the internal happiness. I am going to become a prince. However, I am unable to stay in remembrance as much as you children are. Brahma Baba is saying, I am unable to stay in remembrance as much as you children are. So Baba remembers him so much. He stays in the intoxication of remembrance, and still he says, I am unable to stay in remembrance as much as you children are. Baba has to think about many things. You children must never become jealous. What do Baba has to think so much? That I have so many children, that I have to sustain all of these children. When there are children, Baba has to take care of everything of the children. Baba says, Baba has to think about many things. And Baba has concerns about the children, that Maya doesn't come to them. You children must never become jealous and think that Baba offers great hospitality to eminent people. In order to benefit someone, the Father feels the pulse of each one and interacts with him accordingly. The teacher knows how to handle every student. You children should not have any doubt about this. Why does Baba love him more or give him more facilities or more hospitality? There shouldn't be that jealousy, because Baba sees the pulse of everyone and offers him hospitality accordingly. So when children become grown up, children stand on their own feet, then parents' responsibility over the children become less. So we have to be responsible for ourselves. So never have jealousy for anyone. However, Baba makes everyone take care. Acha, to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the spiritual Father. To you, spiritual children, and we spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual Father. Essence for dharana from today's Murli. First, sit in solitude and talk to yourself. In order to have the rust removed from your soul, stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Second point, don't have doubts about anything or become jealous. Maintain your internal happiness. Continue to do your incognito service. May you be a renunciate and an elevated, fortunate soul and play your part of changing from a beggar to a prince in a practical way. Explanation: just as the fortune world emperor will be a bestower, in the same way let the sanskars of your being a bestower emerge now. Do not ever think that you will give salvation to someone only after receiving salvation from someone else. You are known as a beggar to a prince. You yourself must not have any thought of taking. You are not a beggar of any temporary desire. Only you beggars become perfect images. Those who now play their parts of changing from a beggar to a prince in a practical way are constant renunciates and have elevated fortune. By having renunciation, you create your fortune for all time. Slogan: in order to remain happy all the time, be seated on the seat of a detached observer and observe every game. Awake signal: increase the practice of the bodiless stage. Explanation: in order to experience your bodiless stage, let there not be any attachment to anything, even to your thoughts. In a subtle way, there should be no attachment to any relatives or connections or to anyone else's speciality. If there is any attachment to your own speciality, that attachment will create bondages and will not allow you to become bodiless. Yes, we listen to Baba's Murli. What did Baba say today? You remain on the gallows of remembrance and you stay in the intoxication of remembrance. Om Shanti. So there is a black car parked outside Harmony Hall. So please move it because it is in the middle. Now we remember Baba. Baba, your remembrance gives me a unique power. Ignites our lamp, which was about to be dim. leaves us.
Good morning, Om Shanti. The program for double foreigners today is that we have a free morning for self-reflection. And this afternoon we have meditation from 4:45 to 5 p.m., followed by a workshop by Brother Jeff, 5 to 6 p.m. That is, and the topic is Secrets of the Cycle. So particularly interesting for those who did the department tour and went to see the cycle section. That'll be in the meditation hall, both that and 6:30 to 7:30 meditation. We're going to have music and meditation by Brother David from 6:30 to 7:30 this evening. Now, the next announcement is very important because it regards our trip to Shantivan tomorrow. The transport department is very busy with the groups from Shantivan, so we don't have a bus. We are going to hire vehicles. So those vehicles do charge us, and we've worked out the costs that anyone coming would need to pay 500 rupees for transport down to Shantivan, to Dadi Gulzar Upavan, and back again. So a minimal cost. So all those who are going, please can you go to Global Office, give your 500 rupees, and then your name can be ticked off. And then we will have exact numbers and be able to plan very well for you. So tomorrow is also a Bhog offering, which means that we will always run a little bit late. So please can you prepare whatever you want to take with you to Shantivan beforehand, perhaps collect it quickly after breakfast, and then go to the buses to go down to Shantivan. So for example, you might need to take water. You might want to take water. And anything else. Of course, it's warm down there, so you might want to discard your warmer clothes, or take a shawl or something for your journey up again. We do have feedback forms. QR codes are posted outside Sister's Side, room number 1 at the back, Global Office, the DF room, conference room downstairs. It's very helpful for us to have feedback because we then know what programs you felt were particularly valuable for you, where you really took benefit, and also if there are any suggestions you feel maybe something was missing in the program, you're very welcome to give that kind of feedback as well. And that does help us to give you really good programs in the future that you can take maximum benefit from. Those who are leaving today, please come up and take your Kamsun Toli from Prabha Didi. And
those who come for the group whole from tomorrow onwards.
Okay, so all of them.
Sorry, those who are leaving in the next few days, they can come up. Because from tomorrow is Thursday, and then, those who are leaving in the next few days, and those who have come for group 2 and won't be staying for group 3, everyone can come up and take Toli today. Thank you.
Okay,
There's a mobile, which is...
Okay, there's a lost mobile here. Anyone who's lost a mobile phone, please come up and claim that. And Yeah, remember on departure to go collect your valuables, sign out at Vishnu Puri. Thank you so much.